Forgot my drink. Alright, I'll just grab that after I stream. I need to move my chair a little closer to my microphone. There. And not hit my face with the microphone. That'd be awesome. Okay. My audio is working. I just need to turn on my alerts. And that's done. If anyone follows, drops bits, or subscribes, it'll be live. Oh shit, I forgot to turn up my audio. Oh boy, 'cause I couldn't hear it. Now, like last stream, I'm starting off where I last left off on my offline playthrough. Now, prior to me really getting into this, because of the fact that I'm doing this, I'll tell you what I'm up to. I'm trying to save up to 100,000 bells to buy an item. I currently have 56,685 bells. It's a little more than halfway there so that I can buy an item in the shop. Now, normally what I would prefer to do is I would actually use this opportunity to use a bug person, Flick, to give me higher prices of the bugs and decrease the amount of time. But is the bug thing fucked up? I didn't think the bug thing was fucked up. I can look. I know the fishing one is fucked up, but is the bug one fucked up? That's a fruit one. The fruit one is definitely fucked up. Smile. Shop. First time buyer. Bell ringer. Lions, flea flicker. Flea flicker. Okay, that one's actually completed. I don't have to worry about that one. Wishes come true. Birthday celebration. Active island resident. Pay dirt. First design. Let me also make sure that I sent out my tweet, because I didn't send it out through my normal means. Yeah. Yeah, I sent that out. Good. Now, where is the bug one? That list is going to get me... Okay, popular pen pal. Faint of heart. True friends. Fishing tournament. Ah, here's the bug off. Okay, the bug off is not fucked up. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll do the bug thing. Oh, I can't see chat. I switched from Twitch and... Okay, let me quickly switch off the net so I don't net this guy. I'm only doing the bug off once because I don't care to do. I need to catch 3 bugs very quickly. I intended to catch that dragonfly, but I'll take a butterfly. That's fine. All right, it's 2. You know what? A grasshopper will be a little bit easier. There we go. That's 3. That gives me the minimum. Now anything else I get on this is just... You know, I was having issues getting bugs at first. They're gone now. Ah, too late. Damn trees. Those bugs don't count. I already caught those. Now, I'm not getting rid of my bugs with the exception of maybe... I'm not really super into any of the bugs I caught. This is easily the most I've ever gotten. Like 12 bugs in 3 minutes. And keep in mind, this... well, 13 bugs in 3 minutes. Uh... 14. And that last... and my net broke on the last one. Let's see if that fucks up. I have no doubt it's gonna fuck it up for some reason. Yeah, of course it would. Of course it would. Oh yeah, of course it would. Of course. That's the exact reason why I didn't want to do that. Alright, I'm selling all those bugs. Buy them all. Yep. Now... the thing about this is that these bug runs, they can average out to an insane amount of money really quickly. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of bite the bullet and pay for some better nets. I'm going to pay for 2 of these. Now, if need be, I can switch to freebies And lay off of the spending of the funds. But I don't think that's going to really be necessary because this guy constantly just takes in more than what I spend. So a little bit of expenditure of spending funds will go a long way. And having 2 nets be should be a little bit more than what I need. Alright. Let me switch back to chat here. In this... In this light, I should be able to recoup all that expenditure of funds. Come on. Oh, no, you don't. No. I now have to fix... Oh. I hate it when they do that. And I have to fix that... achievement marker BS. Oh, it's a tree. I thought that was a bug at first. Those are captured bugs. Now, I really won't be able to... The easiest way to actually just make money off of this is not to really do the bug runs, because that's going to slow me down slightly. Just ever so slightly. The instant I saw that leaf, I'm like, I didn't shake that tree. I knew what was up. Oh, that's a shark. You know what? Go to the run button. I'm just gonna let that run out, because this could actually be worth more than the bugs. I'm taking a chance. And the minimum I need for that is like 3, and I have 5, so I meet the minimum. It's a terrible example. I meet the minimum. I'm stopping there. Oh, this turned out to be a good idea. That's what we call gambling and it paying off. Yeah, I'm not catching anything else. It's gonna be one of my lower number runs, but... he still accepts bugs even after that's over. But they have to go in my inventory. Yeah. He can buy them all. Oh, never mind. I wanna... Where is that gift? switch. Is it me, or does that tree look like it moved? Like, it used to be further down. Like, all these look like they went up a little bit. I don't know why that is, but they... Unless they've always been that high up. Alright. I'm gonna move all three of these down really quickly. I'm gonna eat 3 of these oranges. Then I'm going to switch to this. Seriously, get at the tree. Okay. Move. Really? I hate it when moving plants that it does that. All right. Alright, Daggy. I'm glad you were able to stop by. I almost canceled stream because I was having technical issues with YouTube. That's the only tree that actually looks correct. Alright. They buried my video completely. And I was not a happy camper. I'm gonna have to check on that to make sure that it video processed correctly and I got full 720p resolution. But yeah, that's what was going on with that. And it took like 12 hours to upload. So, yeah. That's what went on with that. I apologize. But thank you for stopping by when you were able to. It's not going to be a terribly long stream. I'm aiming for this to be... Alright, I need to drop off this pike, and I'm referring to the fish. I need to drop this off over... somewhere around here-ish. I'm thinking... oh, I have a perfect idea of where this can go. This can go right here. This is really inaccessible to everything anyway. Oh, that's perfect. Wait, are those 2 pike? So if they are, that would be... Yeah, they are. Yeah, 12 hours. It took 12 hours to upload a 5-hour long video. Because YouTube was being YouTube. Ugh. And, you know, when it buried the video, I was not enthused. It was something that bothered me very badly. That gift is over a body of water. I need this tool to shoot it down, but if I do, it'll end up in the river. And for some reason, I'm violently reminded of a comedian's comedy sketch on old SNL. These are like really classic SNLs at this point, where Chris Farley would constantly complain about living in a van down by the river. I mean, I was able to get it, but that was really tedious. Exercise ball. So, yeah, YouTube has always been kind of funny with their uploads, and when you're trying to find out where they actually put it and changing hours for uploads, which I'm in the process of doing, because YouTube kind of, because the whole process of streaming is terrible. For things like VODs and clips and stuff like that, and DMCAs, it's just, ugh. I need to scroll down to exercise ball, see if I can, good, I can just sell that. I wanted to quickly check it out so that I could just go in there, sell it, and then make funds off of it, because that's just going to take up room. That is not the window I wanted. I wanted to see if... Okay, good. I have it set to store past VODs. I'm going to immediately delete the VODs, because I've seen that if I allow it to make a VOD but delete it, it still counts it for some odd reason. But if I make it so that it doesn't make a VOD, then it doesn't count my stream, and it doesn't go towards partnership, it doesn't go towards hours streamed or anything like that. Twitch needs to fix their stuff. Here's basically my overall opinion with the DMCA stuff. You can't really become a partner without VODs, and VODs help your channel grow when you're offline. But if your channel is being attacked by DMCAs, then you have little incentive to actually keep VODs outside of trying to encourage people to your channel. But that incentive is instantly gone the instant that it's under threat from being deleted entirely due to a DMCA strike. So Twitch is making streaming difficult because they don't have any kind of backbone to actually start a lobbyist. And I refuse to believe that a multi-billion-dollar corporation with the world's richest person cannot afford a lobbyist for their business. I refuse to believe that, as I am not that gullible. Alright, I need to go in the shop because that guy is not going to buy things like DIY projects. Now, the reason why I would need like 100,000 bells is there's a suitcase, yes, a suitcase, made out of aluminum, selling for 100,000 bells. I have issues with that. I feel like really, yes. Sell it for that much. So, things have been a little rough in terms of streaming as of late. Not entirely because of YouTube, but more of DMCAs and stupid crap. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Something else. Yeah, it's crazy. I believe what I'm going to be forced to do is that was only slightly more than what I paid for the bug off. But I didn't pay 500 bills, so meh. I can't wait until I have all those awards for there we go. Chasing that dragonfly for like forever. I can't wait until I have all those awards for the bug off and the fish thing, because that's... Oh, wait. Now, as soon as I have the... I believe it's now 40,000 bells that I need for that item. Because I need it... Oh, I did not mean to run into that character. Now... I really need to get rid of that power thing. There is an easy way I can get rid of that. Very, very easy. I need to go to the house. I've never actually used this feature outside of a joke. But that food thing is going to drive me bonkers if I don't get rid of it. So, the whole streaming thing, it's kind of nuts because there's very little to no protections over it, and you're dealing with outdated copyright laws. Oh, that is nasty. And Diggy, I know that you were talking to Nitro about setting his emotes on fire. Now, unlike Nitro, I do have an emote on fire, and I am fucked up enough to set my mascot on fire. If you were to drop like a tier 3 sub, you would get... Oh wait, I was closer, just doing it like that. You would get this emote. Just tons of that emote. And that is limited to a tier 3 sub. But if you were to drop 10,000 bits, you would get another sub. You'd get another 3 emotes, and you would get my 10,000 bit emote. That is my 10,000 bit emote. That is one of my newer emotes that I got, I believe, last week? I believe it was last week when I actually got my new emotes. And if memory serves, Twitch is thinking of adding more emotes for partners for their tier 2 and 3 subs. And yeah, that is definitely a thing here. Now, I feel like I should preface this of the idea of my tier 3 emote, because I don't bring it up too much because I suck at self-promotion. My channel has a theme of dystopian, post-apocalypse, and retro games. The coin is influenced very heavily from Best thinking is on the toilet. My emotes, my emotes are based heavily on Super Mario Brothers, and were influenced by the Super Mario Odyssey by making it anthropomorphic. That decision was pretty instant. Now, the first one that came to mind was just a happy little coin emote. Now, it originally wasn't even on fire. And then a fucked up part of my brain went, you know, that coin is too happy. It needs to suffer. And then I kept thinking, I'm like, well, you can't shoot it because it's metal and that's not going to do anything but maybe piss it off. Throwing it in water will only make it rust depending on what it's made out of, and if it's a gold coin, that's not going to do anything. And then I thought to myself, fire! God damn it. And that's how we get the rip coin emote. Zombie coin emote, which is my tier 3, which is my 10,000 bit emote. That, I don't know what I was thinking about. Oh wait, now I do. I wanted a Halloween emote all year round. There wasn't anything else to it other than I wanted a Halloween emote. And you'd think that having an emote where I set my mascot on fire would be enough. But apparently not. Oh man. So my emotes are kind of fucked up. And I have more ideas for how that how the coin emote will suffer in the future, but I kind of lack the emote slots. You know what? I'm going to sell him my bugs now. Oh shit, I didn't want to do that. That was a mistake. I just wanted to sell him my bugs. Something else? Yeah. Anyway, the whole thought process of my emotes is I follow a different philosophical view than Nitro does. He doesn't want his mascot to suffer at all, and mine's a punching bag. Oh. The only reason why I actually used him is because I wanted the oh, that didn't go in my net. I wanted the bells, and I got lazy and I said fuck it. It's just one more thing for me to fix. Wait a minute. I'll look at it after I get the 100 bells. I think I'm only 30 away at this point. And for those that missed the previous stream, oh wait, that's a present. That can actually have 10,000 bells in it. Oh, it went over it. That was great shooting. Just the best. And I already have that one. I am so grateful for this shop. It is... Twitch should up the affiliate slots. Now, I actually don't have all my affiliate slots unlocked. I have, technically speaking, I only have 3 emote slots. But the reason why I have 6 is because I use the bit rewards emote slots, and that gives me a full 6. And I believe I have 2 more I can unlock through subscriptions, but I would need something like 15 subscriptions. 14 now because I still have like my sub point from last month, but that's probably going to run up soon. It is not a recurring subscription, unfortunately. At least I don't think it is. He could have left it on recurring. But I do agree that they should up the emotes for affiliates. More affiliate slots means that it frees up stuff that I can actually add to the channel. It may take 6 months, but I'll eventually add it to the channel. Oh man, this year has been rough for adding those emotes. It was terrible because I had the idea, I knew what I wanted for my emotes. It wasn't like the previous 3 emotes where I was drawing a blank, and I had the money, and I was like, yeah, it's... my artist, well, first COVID-19 hit, made it difficult to go to the bank. Once I actually had that set and done with, I had a hard time hiring my artist because he went on a short hiatus, and oof, it was rough. 3 months of trying to go to the bank and 3 months of trying to hire my artist. Oh, back to back. Alright, I need to start collecting bugs. I actually had the ideas, I had the idea for my next 3 emotes, like 6 months even previous to that, so I had the ideas for them like 6 months previous to having the emote slots. I would say that it gets harder every day to become partner because they have new people becoming partners all the time. And there are more streamers on Twitch, so that's like day by day. With their current like scandal that kind of pushed everything to hell, it also got rid of a bunch of partners, and a whole bunch of people are now getting banned from the platform. And when you have like such big names, and I don't like really referring to this streamer as such, as Dr. Disrespect getting banned from Twitch, it leaves a big hole in the community that streamers are going to fill. So I would say it gets harder every day, but there's going to be something that actually draws it towards being in the favor of streamers. I would like to actually see my channel get that big for a few reasons, but I don't think that's personally going to happen. My channel's growth has been more of a slow burn. Yeah, so I would, for the time being, I would settle for just becoming a partner on Twitch. Because, oh shit, I hit ran when I was trying to net. So yeah, it's getting more difficult it's getting more difficult to get partnership, but that's because of the size of Twitch. And COVID-19 isn't doing smaller streamers like myself any favors, because you know, it's the whole thing is that a lot of new streamers doing the smart thing, which I have not done. I technically have a Facebook, but I'll put it to you like this. I haven't signed into my Facebook account in so many years. One of my good friends actually thought I was dead. That's not an exaggeration. That is not a joke. He thought I was dead. He had to call me up in order to find out I was still alive. So, to say the least, my channel has not ever been advertised on my Facebook account. My YouTube channel, absolutely, but not my Twitch. Matter of fact, I think my YouTube channel was one of the last things I actually advertised on there. And it didn't give me a major boost, so I was like, not worth. And I still don't think I would actually advertise there. But yeah, and no one... Hey, Nitro. I went from your stream to streaming. I'm streaming late because I had a YouTube video take 12 hours to upload. And it was of my most recent stream. So, yeah. I'm streaming... Well, I started about 5:30, so I'm supposed to start 3. Started about 2.5 hours late. Let me just kind of double check that. That's roughly what I've done, because I've been online for almost an hour. Excuse me. Right now, I'm trying to get 100,000 bells in order to purchase something. And I have screwed up yet another achievement thing in my Nook book. I'll show you what I mean. And it is actually one I previously fixed, which is what really kind of annoys me. Ah, here it is. You see that? You hate to see that. And this is my fishing tourney, so I can... It's very obvious as to why. I technically don't really need to do any time jumping for that, because it'll fix itself. But that just annoys me so much. Man, and plus YouTube would have my ass with DMCA. See, that's why I don't do YouTube. All that, and I'd rather have my face not be in YouTube videos. And plus YouTube would have my ass with the DMCA. YouTube, okay, there's ways around the whole YouTube thing. The way that you get around YouTube's DMCA is that you, 1, don't make money off of YouTube, 2, don't plan to make money off of YouTube, and 3, is that if you actually incorporate more copyrighted materials rather than less. I have a video that's filled with copyrighted materials that I put at the ass end of the video so that other corporations can't actually make any money off of it. Because if all the corporations are claiming it, that means that it puts the video into perpetual advertising limbo, and no one can make any money off of it. And I do that intentionally to piss off the companies. And I plan on if I ever make any money off of Twitch, I plan on really doing it off of, if I plan on making any money off of content creation, it'll be through Twitch and not YouTube, and I'll just use that as an advertising arm. So... yeah, I mean, I'm not planning on making a whole bunch of money. I'm planning on just taking advantage of YouTube. Man, I'm devious when I want to be. It's not even my idea. I originally lifted the idea off of a YouTuber called Jim Sterling. Now, he makes his money off of Patreon and doesn't make any money off the advertising. And because of that, he fills his videos up with even more copyrighted material to really fuck over the companies. Oh yeah, I get that. How I tend to look at myself is I tend to think of myself less as a YouTuber and more as a content creator. I try not to think too much of the platform. Mixer being a massive exception when it was a thing. But yeah, I was not like hung up on platform. They have to be exceptionally shitty for me to go, yep, don't like that, which Mixer was. For me, I never trusted that particular platform, and I didn't like how the layout was. And I'm like, yep, this looks like it's gonna fail, and I'll just stick with Twitch. So it's it was a good decision on my part, which is a rarity. I'm aiming to actually just really fill this up. And no. Like for me, it's the case of if someone gonna watch my content, they're gonna watch it live, because if I feel my content kind of stives off of the interaction, hence why I basically said fuck my VODs. If they get muted, oh well. Yeah, I get that. But for me, I know that there's an audience for VODs, and VODs are really going to get people in trouble, and I'd rather put it onto a separate account that I don't give a shit about, rather than onto my Twitch. So if something is going to get DMCA'd for like permanently fuck over it, my content creation, it can be the content creation I give the least amount of fucks about. I get what you're saying, and I completely agree. Oh. Really? Oh. So, I mean, I don't, in the long run, I really don't care about YouTube. It can go a cinder, but I essentially just really use it as an archive. I've never liked how Twitch just deletes content, and when I started streaming, I'm like, oh, I'm just going to upload every stream I do to YouTube. It hasn't quite worked out that way. It's been almost every stream, because there's been instances where I'm like, yeah, I don't want a record of this shit, because that was horrible. One famous example is when I had someone giving me death threats in chat. I basically went, nope, not uploading that video. So it serves kind of like a backlog of content. Oh, and here's a hint. Whatever you do, avoid popping balloons in huge flowers, because flowers can despawn a present on the second bounce if it bounces into a flower. It essentially treats it like water. We're not going to talk about how many presents that took for me to find out. Let's just say an uncomfortable amount. And I went through a lot of slingshots figuring that out. I'm probably going to wait until it's like about over here-ish. Oh, wait, where it's currently at is good-ish. Ooh, that was close. Hey, 100% as of lately. I've been doing like up to 7 hours, and I'm like at, I don't know, oh, I'm gonna spend 6 years uploading that. I don't blame you for that last one. The uploads are fucking horrendous. That's one I can't defend. If, I'm not trying to convince you of doing anything that you're uncomfortable with or, becoming a YouTuber. It's just my way of doing this is different from yours, and that's completely cool. You know, variety is the spice of life. Oh, that's my Nightbot. So, yeah, I get that. I do. There are tons of good reasons for not wanting to be a YouTuber. The number one reason for not wanting to be a YouTuber, which I can perfectly understand, is not wanting to actually deal with YouTube. I think of myself as a Twitch streamer that takes advantage of YouTube. Now, this next thing is going to surprise you. I'm technically speaking a YouTube partner, but I'm not a partner on Twitch. It is stupid how I got that. So I have all the functions of a partner, but I'm not making any money off of that. And my entire reason for not really pursuing YouTube harder is because they made that difficult. Yeah, I get you. Their own way, you know. Their own way. I know a handful of streamers that started on YouTube and moved to Twitch after the adpocalypse and have turned to YouTube, and they're fuck it, I'll put it here. Yeah. Believe it or not, I was a YouTuber before Twitch was a thing. So you might want to add me to that list as well. You really do. Now, prior to streaming, I actually did things like Let's Plays and stuff like that. It's on the same YouTube channel that's linked into my Twitch account. So when I'm offline, if you want to check that out, all my old stuff is still up there. Alright, let's see. I'm just doing this to hopefully give me 100 bells. Well, 100,000 bells. Yeah. So, I completely understand the whole move from YouTube to Twitch, because while I never really left YouTube per se, I did switch over which one was my main content producing stuff, as I didn't lose a single subscriber from switching over, and unfortunately I didn't gain a single follower from it, so it was a relatively painless thing, considering that my YouTube channel never got really huge. So, and to make matters worse, here's how I deal with YouTube comments and stuff. I turn it off. There are some things of YouTube that's simply not worth the hassle. Uploading stuff to YouTube is only worth the hassle if you're extremely anal about uploads and have a sleeping disorder. And I have a sleeping disorder, and I'm anal about uploads, and I still struggle with it. So, the tree got in my way. So I get that. I really do. I feel the need for that kind of stuff. I was just checking something real quickly. YouTube in itself is a terrible fucking platform, or at least is now. Because Google is just, you know, another corporation. I come from a very different place in philosophical views for corporations. I feel completely fine saying that onto my own channel. I tend to think of them as a necessary evil. I don't tend to think of them as anything other than that. Especially in this industry. But I find it very ironic that, and Twitch does this too, that Twitch, YouTube, and formerly Mixer did nothing to lobby for their own interests. Yeah, now it's all professional musicians, actors, and actresses. If a small content creator becomes viral, it is an anomaly now. And that's pretty much by design. Because YouTube kind of sees itself as a Netflix, and they don't understand their own audience. That's because the people running it are doing so almost purely from a business aspect. I pretty much got on the bandwagon of YouTube a little too late. I pretty much joined around the time that it was being traded to Google. It was horrible. I didn't have a chance. I was 2 years too late. But, you know, that's neither here. Let me unselect this. Oh. Wait. Back when salad fingers and Smosh were relevant and new. Yeah. I really missed the boat on that. But now you try to start up a channel, it's nearly impossible without some massive shout out, a really dumb trick. That if you look at the trending page or even, yeah. That's why I do shout outs for even people that are bigger than me, is that the way I see it is that if I do shout outs for enough people, I could incur enough goodwill for people to do it for me. Maybe. You know, it's... I look at the community as give and take, but the reality is that you usually just have to be shouted out by someone much, much larger than yourself. My own personal shout-outs have been... I think I've had one really big shout-out, and it was to like 60 people. And eventually I had to end cast, and it really pained me to do it, but I didn't have an option because I was falling asleep at where I was sitting for streaming, which was right here. So, yeah, I feel that. I really do. I kind of wish I didn't know about that from first-hand experience. The first thing you really need to get big, from my own personal experience, is to either have a whole bunch of people just flock your channel randomly, which can happen, but good luck with that, to get a massive shout out, or to build it slowly. And for me, building slowly seems to be the it seems to be the method that's working best for me, despite me not being particularly fond of it. But yeah, that's the that's that entire thing in a nutshell. You know what? This gift is just taking up space. It's a microwave. I'm going to sell this microwave. But before I do that, I want to sell my bugs so I can make more room. Oh shit. That has to be the second time I've accidentally clicked on that this stream. I just want to sell the bugs. Alrighty, this should go down really, really quickly. I'm hoping that this brings me up at least 10,000. See, as for the Twitch streaming, I feel too many people jump right to, fuck it, I'll stream and not take the time to be a viewer first and kind of get acquainted with the culture, atmosphere, and make some friends first. If you feel that way, then you're gonna love this. I was a viewer for somewhere between a year and 6 months to 2 years before I actually began streaming. I'm very... That's a diplomatic way of putting this. Well, fuck it. I don't mind taking a few swipes at myself for comedy's sake. I'm very socially reserved. That's a good way of putting this. Okay, now I just need 10,000. I'm the kind of person that if I socialize, I'm going to do it on my terms, and I'm going to do it when I'm comfortable doing it. And if a person makes me feel uncomfortable socializing, I disappear from their community entirely. And for me, making friends is something that happens slowly. Very slowly. So I'm very difficult in that way to get along with. But yeah, I would recommend that people become a viewer first and then kind of get into it. See, as for... Yeah, I already had that. The entirety of it is that I've never been very good at socializing. Part of that is for, because of fucked up ways I was raised. I'm not gonna defend it. The way I was raised is fucked up. And it kind of stunted my growth as a person. And it made me more socially reclusive than if I hadn't gone through half the shit I have. So, I mean, I kind of realized that as an adult, but yeah. Yeah, I get that. I try to prioritize being a little bit more of a streamer than a viewer, but you have to understand the community before you sink your feet into it. This damn... Oh, it didn't despawn. Yeah, for me, it's the entirety of being in a community. One of the reasons why it took me so long to become a streamer is that I didn't have the gear necessary to start streaming. It took me a hot minute to get the necessary equipment, and it forced me to be a viewer before I was a streamer. Not everyone is put into that unique position, but I probably would have been a streamer before a viewer had I had the access to the equipment beforehand. I mean, just put it in perspective. I rarely use a camera. I have a camera, I have a lighting setup, I have a green screen. I can count on one hand how many times I've actually used all that gear. Part of it is just I do feel a bit nervous behind the camera. It's not even thinking about what other people think, because I have out there opinions, and I generally don't give a shit about what other people think. For me, it's almost entirely a comfort issue, and I know that that is, like, in my own head and nowhere else. Yeah, I get that. I get that. For myself, I want to jump right into it. But as of now, I'm not using a camera because I have COVID-19 hair. Okay, I look like something that actually crawled out of the 1960s and wouldn't let go of the hairdo. But that's my current situation. I mean, I have a respiratory condition that isn't COVID-19, so the idea of getting that disease makes me think that it'd be certain death. And I'm more than a little reluctant to actually go into the general public. Why did I do that? How many slingshots do I have? Good. I mean, I feel that so hard, man. I legit started using a camera and pushed myself out of my comfort zone to help my self-esteem and such. Yeah, it's... here's one reason why I don't feel particularly comfortable using a camera. I'm in my mid-30s, and I actually look like I'm a teenager. So... me looking young, I tend to get... how should I put this? Attention from people that are inappropriately young. And that doesn't put me into a place where I feel comfortable. And kind of like to bolster that whole thing, my that end of my social life has not been well. So yeah. I mean, I know that being a guy, that's not a common thing, but it happened frequent enough for me to actually turn off a camera. But right now it's COVID-19, and later on I think it would probably morph right back into the old problems, but lead to pretty much the same result. But, you know, it is what it is. Like my first couple of streams, I didn't use a camera, and one day said fuck it, to just kind of put myself out there more. Okay, yeah, I get that. I truly get that. Yeah, people are gross. People are. I can't really dispute that. I have over 20 years of dealing with people, not making me want to ever deal with people again. Oh. I've dealt from everything from people of questionable intellectual capabilities to people that were out of their fucking mind. And the people that were out of their fucking mind weren't always strangers or people that I'd bump into. Some of them were blood relatives and shit like that, and it's like, ugh. Just a brand of crazy you don't want to deal with. I should start catching more bugs. Or I could, Alright, I'm gonna quickly switch over to my slingshot. Alright, do I have any other presents? No. That I'm going to sell. I normally save the banded dragonflies, but I want this to end sometime today for trying to get this 100,000 bells. Okay. Oh, damn! No. Something else. I really hope that this is the end of it. I doubt it at this point, though. Come on, please give me a decent amount. Yes! Yes, that will do. I don't need to sell those other things, but I will because I don't want them in my inventory. And I know that those corner things can be purchased later. Now let me get this because I want to make sure I don't fuck up with this amount of bells on my person. Alright. I'm going to sell... I'm not going to sell the case as of yet. Blue corner is definitely going to be up for sale. Yeah, it's going to be it. But yeah, I've had horrific experiences with people. Not too many on Twitch, but enough to know that there were some communities that I did not need to be part of. There's been a few channels that I've been either mod material or close to it that I've just quit, and I'm not coming back to those channels, and some that I've left because I found the community to be just utterly toxic. I'm not going to name channels. I'm not going to say to whom was involved, because that would... Okay, what's in this? Okay, I can't see unless I flip it over. That's awesome. Money. I spent 100,000 bells on a suitcase with money. That's an item that you could practically use for machinima. I'm going to sell it now because I just need it in my on my catalog. I don't need it in my inventory. Yeah, I knew I was at best going to get a quarter of the value of it. I'm just going to buy everything so that I know that it's in my inventory and my catalog. Okay. I could care less about making any money off of this. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop off 10,000 bells into my house. And after I time travel, I'm going to use that money for trees. I may have heard someone's dog, or it might be the weather, or someone's vehicle, but I heard something. But yeah, the people can be pretty damn terrible. My experience with people has been pretty horrific. This year especially. Not in the terms of like blood relatives, but in the terms of within the community that I've used to kind of hide from all the bullshit that I've actually faced. So it's been stressful for me because you see your community that you use to deal with your day-to-day shit, and you'll watch it turn into a cesspool, and it is so demoralizing. Now, where to begin? I need... Oh, wait. There's Stegosaurus parts that I need that are actually here. Spinosaurus. Yeah, there it is. Oh, wait. I also want to drop, like, 10,000 bells. Because if I do that, in theory, I could just keep making money off of that. To quote Kevin, can we fire 2020 into the sun via giant sun cannon? Oh. I agree with that. I agree with that. 2020 has been... It's been a year that's felt like a century. I feel like I will age like 100 years from this year alone. I got this fossil, if I can place it correctly. I have no idea what that was. I'm trying to place this, and it's not being... There we go. I need... Oh, I only need one candle. That will simplify this. And let me order the correct one so I don't have to deal with wasting bells. Yeah, I would definitely be in favor of firing 2020 into the sun. Nook shop. Candle. Copper, yes, that's the correct one. Now I need to actually go and time travel. Each day is a new catastrophe. I've still got alien invasion and total nuclear fallout on my bingo card. Funny that you say that, is that as soon as shit started to go down, and I don't know if you saw this tweet, I went, hey, my channel is ahead of the curve for the theme. It's all prepped for 2020, and I did this months ago. Oh shit, I actually meant to deposit money in there. Yeah, I can't go any later than about 10 a.m.-ish, but I usually go about until 8 or 9. I have errands I have to do today. I have two places I have to go. I have to process this video, then upload this to YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube, damn, is this a train wreck as of late. And this is the closest I've actually been to having a full stream week in a month because of, just everything. Just everything about this year can go fuck itself. I've seen a lot of shit. When I was in high school, I saw 9/11, and still, I've never seen shit like this. You know, I've seen some rough years. I can remember sitting, like, across the dinner table listening to my grandfather talk of the Great Depression, and he didn't have anything on this year in his stories. Not a damn thing. Because he never said anything about, like, mass graves in multiple countries all at once for the same reason. Didn't have anything like that. Yeah, you saw that. You saw the post. Good. It's just, this year is just fucked. But yeah, I was kind of hoping that making a cheeky post-apocalyptic joke would actually get... That was not intentional. I was trying to capture a bug, not shake a tree. I'm annoyed now. Yes, I believe I am done in this day. So I'm gonna time jump. This entire year has been... ugh. Could you imagine if there's, if COVID-19 is still going on at New Year's? People are going to be pissed off. This needs to... Oh, wait. You know, be better if I use the correct one. Because we've already been... Oh, let me just do this so that I can actually... I'm no longer in need of fossils, technically speaking, but I still need to put down one candle, and it's not going to give me it unless I time travel. After that, I can actually start working on the final things for the bug tournament, and then I will probably switch back to normal time. But yeah, I'm getting to the end of what I actually wanted to do. And since I finally have all the fossils that I wanted, I had the Triceratops on top on my northwest. I have the mammoth on northeast. I have the Stegosaurus on I have Stegosaurus on southwest, and then I have Tyrannosaurus Rex southeast. So I'm going to do something that I said I was going to do the instant I had all... Oh wait, let me Let me undo this so that it doesn't become like a stupid thing that I forget. There. As I will forget to do that if I don't do that now. I mean, I'll still collect the fossils because that's good money. Now, please don't tell me you want to move. No, you're staying. Now, what I'm going to do is, next I'm going to focus on infrastructure. Getting these bridges up. I still have 2 more bridges to make. Multiple inclines. And I'm going to prioritize 2 inclines. One right about here. I'm going to have to move this tree. I'm going to get another bridge down here-ish. It's going to be closer to my other Spinosaurus. And, you know, let me get my candle and I can finish off the fossil area, and then I'm going to make Blather's day by giving him the rest of the fossils. But I'm going to be giving them to him one at a time so I can kind of read out what he has to say about each and every one. And I'm going to start off with the Spinosaurus. Oh, I need to hit that mailbox. Oh, offline, I finally got that damn medical face mask. Let's see, rank B, throw away. So, I've had a whole bunch of, let me just open up. Let me open that up. I'm gonna quickly gather up all the fossils and then I'll gather up what I need at my house. You know what? Screw this. I'm just gonna use a bridge that's over here. Alright. You know, I'm pretty sure I can get a little closer than that. When it doesn't want to go off the side. There we go. That's perfect. Alright, now I'm going to collect the rest. Yeah, now I'm going to collect the rest of the fossils. The whole entirety of it was, I was thinking, you know, my channel's theme is relevant now. I'm going to post a tweet about it and get that to go viral. That did not happen. Oh. But yeah, that was the entire plan with that. And now I'm going to focus on infrastructure after I get these fossils. It'd be nice to actually get this filled out and then decide whether or not I keep it. And yes, I'm aware that the head is connected incorrectly, but I lack that neck part. I might actually start another sauropod. And if I do, I will move it, and it won't be there. Alright, that's a fossil. Alright, I need to speak to Flora. Greetings, fellow humans. You were talking the other day about greetings, fellow students. I have every NPC greeting me by saying, greetings, fellow humans. But yeah, that is... I'm hoping that... Excuse me. I'm hoping that there's going to be some cure for this crap soon, and hopefully a vaccine, and that everything gets better. Because... it just seems like it's a never-ending tirade of shit that can go wrong. Okay, this character isn't normally here. Oh. Oh. Let me quickly get my daily. Yeah, this... The only thing we can really do is hope that next year will actually be better than this year. Alright, I can scratch those two off as characters I need to talk to. Now, here's what I've been talking about there being a lip that I can't see past. You're going to see my character disappear. I cannot see the ground to where my character is currently walking on. So because of that, I cannot see where I was going beyond the general direction. There could very easily be a fossil hiding there, and here's the thing, that's not the only area. This long area is like that too. And I would really, really like to make it so that this is either fully extended to all the way in the back, because this is inconvenient, which is probably what I'm going to do, and I'm probably going to dig backwards one day all the way through here, like every step. If I had more control over the camera, this would not be an issue. I just feel that this game has too much limited camera controls for my liking. It's fine when you're in your house. It's absolutely fine then. Which kind of says to me, yeah, we chose for the camera to be a piece of shit. That was our intention. Just... ugh. Why am I catching bugs? I'm trying to... Oh wow, that thing only had one use on it. I really wish I didn't give that character that mask. Okay, how many fossils do I have? I have 2 on my character, which means there should be another 2. Thing over there. Nope. I'm checking every place that's hard to check. And let's see what's behind here. So yeah, this entire situation is complete foobar, but, you know, things can change, hopefully for the better. That is 3. I'm gonna do something I really don't want to do. I'm gonna go check the zoo, but before I do that, I'm gonna check up, because I'm gonna make sure it's not in this general location. I'm not enthusiastically checking the zoo. I'll put it that way. Oh shit, I forgot to sell my banded dragonflies. The flick. Fuck. Oh, those are weeds. Yep. It was in the zoo. Hopefully, he's still going to pop up here randomly. Alright, 3, 4... Okay, that's as many as I can get. Now, I'm going to slowly fill out the rest of the museum, because I'm done being a dick to Blathers. I'm done doing that to him. That's just not fair. Alright, alphabetical order. Triceratops moved to pockets. Tyrannosaurus Rex moved to pockets. Spinosaurus moved to pockets all the way up. Ankylosaurus skull moved to pockets. And Brachiosaurus skull moved to pockets. At the end of this exchange, he should say something along the lines of, "You finished your, the fossil section." Something along those lines. And if he doesn't, that means I'm missing something. And unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to think of anything off the top of my head, because I think I have everything. Alright. Spinosaurus first. Could it be? It is. A Spinotail. Does this mean? Yes, it is done. The Spinosaurus is complete. And a splendid specimen indeed. The Spinosaurus was a remarkable creature. Pray I might enlighten you with a few facts? Yeah, go ahead. Wonderful. 'Tis fascinating stuff, I assure you. Now, where to begin? Ahem, the Spinosaurus was a very large carnivorous dinosaur, roughly the size of a T-Rex. Unlike its more famous cousin, however, Spinosaurus seems to have spent a great deal of time in water. Similar to modern crocodiles, this creature lived on a diet of fish and land-dwelling animals. Personally, I'm simply relieved that it did not seek flying prey. There you have it. Alright, you have my gratitude. Make a donation. I honestly don't know how many more pieces I have. 3, 4. Okay, so I have a total of 5. One I already did. Alright, we'll do the Brachiosaurus skull. It is. Brachiosaurus skull. Does this mean? Yes, it is. The Brachiosaurus is complete. My hair is getting in my eye. And a splendid specimen indeed. The Brachiosaurus was a remarkable creature. Pray I tell, might I enlighten you with a few facts? Yeah, sure. Wonderful. 'Tis fascinating, I assure you. Now, where to begin? Brachiosaurus, whose name means armed lizard. What? Was one of the largest herbivores dinosaurs. Due to its long front legs and elongated neck, it seems to have specialized in eating plants up high. Alas, in order to support its large size, it likely needed to eat more or less every waking hour. What a ferocious forager it must have been indeed. There you have it. Alright. I have, I believe, 3 more. Okay, what do I have? Yeah, I was right about that. Let's do the no. T-Rex is gonna be last. Ankylosaurus. Could it be? It is. Ankylosaurus skull. Does this mean? Yes, it is complete. The Ankylosaurus specimen is complete. Ankylosaurus was a remarkable creature. Might enlighten you with a few facts. Yeah. Wonderful. 'Tis fascinating stuff, I assure you. Now, where to begin? Ankylosaurus was the herbivore hero, the grazing gladiator, the vegetarian barbarian of antiquity. Between its club-like tail, heavy armor, and honest-to-goodness spikes, it was a formidable beast. Can you keep a secret? I have even heard recent theories that it actively attacked predators. Can you imagine such behavior in a herbivore? It simply beggars the imagination. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? Okay. What would I like to donate? Triceratops skull. Could it be? It is. Triceratops skull. Does this mean? Yes, it is done. The Triceratops is complete. A splendid specimen indeed. The Triceratops was a remarkable creature. Pray I might enlighten you with a few facts? Yeah, sure. Wonderful. 'Tis a fascinating stuff, I assure you. Now where to begin? As herbivores go, Triceratops was unusually well equipped for combat. What? Its 3 horns and impressive bony frill probably helped it fight off predators like T-Rex. The frill may also have been involved in temperature regulation or else in attracting mates. Does it seem to you like virtually all distinct dinosaurs' features were for body heat or attracting mates? And there you have it. Alright. I have one more item. You better say that I have no other fossils to give him. Could it be? It is. T-Rex skull. Does this mean? Yes, it is done. The T-Rex is complete. And a splendid specimen indeed. The T-Rex was a remarkable creature. Pray tell, might I enlighten you with a few facts? Yeah, last one. 'Tis fascinating stuff, I assure you. Now where to begin? I'd say that the T-Rex is the 800-pound gorilla of the dinosaur world, but it likely weighed over 9 tons. This famous chap is practically synonymous with the word dinosaur, and for good reason. At up to 42 feet long with banana-sized teeth, it was one of the largest carnivores to ever walk the earth. It's unclear how fast T-Rex was, since estimates vary widely. I'm just relieved I will never have to escape one. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? Rest assured all donations are displayed in a timely manner. You have my gratitude. Is it true? The final fossil has been found? Fuck yes. It has, indeed, huzzah. Ah, Wes, before you took up the task, ours was a bare-bones collection. God damn it. Hoo, haha, a bit of museum humor for you there. Yes, that is too easy. Yeah, yes, that is to say, thank you for your commitment to collecting and donating fossils. Our humble museum's reputation is growing because of you. Okay, he still assesses fossils. Doesn't matter what I have at this point, he has it now. Okay, I want to see my completed, fossil room, because this took forever. Ugh. I honestly thought I was holding on to the last of the fossils. Because no matter what I did, I couldn't actually get the fossils I wanted. Oh. The jelly muncher is so small, I guess all the dinosaurs weren't huge during the olden days, huh? Blathers is telling everybody how you're the one who found this fossil. That's so cool. You must be real proud, huh? Dimetrodon. Jeremiah. Alright. Just once I wanted to actually see everything. Oh, this actually hurts because this is easily my favorite part of the game, just the fossils. I dragged my feet with installing the last of the fossils, in part because it's my favorite part of the game. That actually kind of hurts. Plesiosaur, Pachycephalosaurus, Diploneck. I believe I have 3 parts of a 4-part fossil now. Let me quickly look. Mute that tab. Alrighty. I will slowly walk up to my bridge while I'm using the other hand. To look up the fossils. Alright. I'm going to disassemble these because they are not in a good location for this. This seems like a slightly better location. Okay. First is the skull. Then the neck. Yeah, I should move this further down. Probably about here would be nice. Now the neck. Wait, that's chest. This is a big dinosaur. Okay. I'm at least missing 2 parts of it. I have 3. That it has to be a big fossil for this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I only have half of this fossil. it would take up a good chunk of land. Oof. You know, I wonder if I could actually put it up top. I could care less about these flowers. But I'm gonna, like, all the way up here. I honestly want to see if I have the room for it. Maybe. This is annoying. I'd have to clear out all these flowers. These flowers are so annoying in this game, I swear. Alright, it requires 6 pieces and I have 3. Now, I'm gonna find somewhere where I can put down 6 pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the other parts for stand-in parts. Just until I find where I can get these parts for. Now, I don't care about the placing of these 3 ass end parts, because they're going to be wrong anyway. Alright. Let me see if I can do this semi-correctly. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Can I put 1 piece? I have no idea how I did that. Okay. I'm missing like 3 parts of the ass end. I have 1 more stand-in. No, that's not a stand-in. Yes. That looks so weird. There's a reason for this, I swear. No, I'm just gonna use the actual dinosaur parts, and then if I get them, I'll move them accordingly. I'll put the chest out here. I'm hoping that I can get this sorted. That's the wrong head. Please don't tell me there's not enough room. Ugh. I'll work out the head first. How about put the head about here? Okay, this seems problematic for space reasons. Diplo neck. Yeah, this is going to get complicated real quickly. And the chest. I Okay, I'm gonna... Just for walking around, I will have to walk around like that. Ooh. Ooh, if that tree weren't there, I could move that above and actually probably get the other 3 pieces. I have to admit, that is a damn good spot for it. Yes, it would be visible so long as I had it centered about like here-ish. Alright, I'm gonna go for that sauropod. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it, but make that decision later. And I need to replace my net because that needs to be replaced. Now, I originally wanted to put the Brachiosaurus into... Okay, now I apparently need to do this. I'm not the only one that saw that, right? I have no words for that. Okay, my fossil area is complete for that museum, which means I don't have to worry about Blathers taking those fossils or accidentally donating them. Oh, man. That was completely unintentional. I still need to fill out... the museum's art area, and I kind of want to get that out of the way because that's going to be the most difficult for me because I'm colorblind. Wasn't too happy about that addition to the game. Okay, I'm kind of hoping that I can kind of fix everything relatively soon-ish. Alright, let me... this. Alright. I'm hoping that the entire kind of situation within what's going on in Twitch and Mixer can get straightened up before the beginning of 2021. Because 2020... oof. It's been a time. Come on, wake up. I honestly don't know if I care much about that house reward crap thing. Seriously, let me out of here. Alright, I believe... okay, this character is definitely here. When the characters are inside, the houses are normally, like, lit up. I don't know how much longer I'm going to go for. I originally wanted to go for 2 hours, and I am now over that by 8 minutes. Alright. I probably want to finish out this day in terms of talking to everybody. Oh. I really don't like the bench that's in front of my resident services building. And I actually don't even bother with the turnips. Oh. I believe what I'm going to do is I'm going to... how many bells are on my person? 13,000. That's 30. 60. 70, 80, 90. Okay, I have probably about enough to do this. I'm going to build one more bridge before I end cast. At the very least, I'm going to attempt it. I completely ruined my 7-day streak. I don't know how or when, but I ruined it somehow. I'm gonna deposit all my monies. I'm doing that so that I can... I'm gonna do some deforestation so that I can afford to build another bridge, I may have to rework some of the landscape. But just enough for a bridge. I want a bridge up here. Right, up in this area. Right here would be best. As this is even, it wouldn't fuck with these white flowers up here. I use that as... Did I see a... Oh no. I thought I saw a fossil insignia on the ground. Right here would be best. But before I do that, I want to get somewhere between 98,000 to 100 bells. Before I do that, I need to make a net. So first things first, I need to replace my net. Okay, let's craft. Really? I pushed all of the buttons. Okay, alphabetical order, scrolling up. Switch to... Oh wow, I have to actually pick up some sticks, because I'm starting to run low. Alright, that gives me the ability to catch stuff. I need to pick up at least 10. Okay, that's 3. 4. Alright. I want to pick these up just in case I attract a wasp. Come on, give me... This is really annoying. I kind of wish it was over. Finally. I was kind of hoping for a wasp nest after all that. That was actually hurting my thumb. Alright, I'm going to shake this tree. And... because I don't want my entire island being taken over by these damn trees. Oh, please don't go in the water. That is 60. Alright. I do not care about the sale of this wood, so I'm just going to throw it in my drop box. I don't care about the sale of these supplies, because it's not going to really be of any value. Those are my 30. I'm aware that's going to build over time, but that will just help me later on. And this is why I invest in the trees. I want to get rid of the pole vote in my inventory, like, entirely. This is going bye-bye. Because I just can't deal with this anymore. I'm aware that the swimming update will actually make it so that I can swim, but I don't know exactly whether or not how annoying that's going to be. And judging from the fact that they're showing it with, you know, a swimsuit, that's making me think that they're going to make it as annoying as possible. It would have been smart to go to the resident services area first. I can just go across the bridge. Now, I'm thinking that they're probably going to tell me, oh, there's no room for this, meaning that I have to clear out all the flowers, and if that's the case, it's going to be super annoying. Let's talk infrastructure. Inclines and bridges. Let's make a bridge. Log bridge. Okay. Due to the fact that I no longer owe this guy any more bells for my house, it doesn't seem like he's taking advantage of me anymore. At least not because I'm adding stuff. But I don't like how he actually claims to own the entire island and then charge me funds for actually improving on it. Oh wait, there's no river. How about here? Let me imagine it. Okay. Take donations for the bridge. All because of the trees. Now, I'm gonna do one final time jump so that I can have it completed. This will be the very last one of the stream. I'm not going anywhere. I'm simply just jumping ahead a full day. That should hopefully give it enough time to complete. And this not being like a 5-hour stream shouldn't take like some crazy 12 hours to upload to YouTube. Oh wait, I did not time jump. That would have been silly. That would have been silly. Okay. That would have been silly. Now, this should be the final time. Now, I say this once a stream, every stream. I run a charity called the Never Ending Campaign. It benefits St. Jude. All funds for the charity go through Tiltify. Any funds that go through bits or subscriptions go to myself. The charity is called the Never Ending Campaign because if the link ever breaks or fails, the link is renewed. The charity benefits St. Jude, and I'm going to put the link into the chat now. Okay. There we go. I believe I am almost... I need 3 parts for the Diplodocus. I believe I need... I know I need the pelvis and tail. Flora. Check out this outfit. Alrighty. Let's see what Flora gave us. Poncho style sweater. I'm going to be selling that after I bury like 10,000 bells. First, let me quickly find 10,000 bell tree. This should be relatively easy to do. That's actually a good spot for a tree. I'm not against that spot. Okay. Burying a hole. I'm going to turn each and every one of those into even more money. I'm going to save that 10,000 bells, and I'm going to use that for another tree. Because that's how I keep this going. After you make like 10,000 bells, you're pretty much guaranteed free money all throughout for anyone new to this series of, well, or at least this particular game. Drop. Now I have enough for 2 days worth, so I really don't need a save. I cut down way too many of those trees. I need to start reforesting. But the other end of that is that I actually have I now have easy access to some of these places now. Or easier access. I can go up here. And now I don't have to be too concerned with pole vaulting over here. You see that? Not my fuck up, but that. At a certain point, those fossils are just going to turn into free money. Debatably, they're already there. I'm just making sure there's no... Alright, there's nothing up here. I will talk to this character so I don't have to backtrack. That would be a bit annoying. Oh man, I'm getting tired. Yeah. I have half of the fossils already. I'm so glad that I can actually still have the fossils assessed now that I've actually completed the fossil section of the museum. Okay, I'm only looking for the last one. I happened upon that. I thought it was going to be further down. You know what? Alright, nothing in that general direction. I'm just being thorough. Okay. I'm fairly confident that this area doesn't have any more fossils in the location. Chat. He names his muscles. That's adorable. Alrighty, yeah, I'm gonna have my fossils assessed. Wait, I still need to look for one, don't I? I hate looking in the zoo. It's such a pain to get around here. And I did this to myself, no one else did. Okay, nothing over there. How much you want to bet? It's all the way up. Because I can't see it being somewhere like over here. Yeah, it's up there. Has to be up here. Oh. Isn't. That's problematic. It's not by the mammoth. Not behind that house. Not by these flowers. Oh, you know what? There is a bridge. Trying to figure out where it might be. You know, there have been times where it's been on the most southern, east-hand corner. But before that, I'm going to check. That was worth a shot. Check behind Nook's Cranny. Not there. Alright, I need a bird's eye view, so I'm going to not switch from this view for a bit. Apparently, I've walked over it somewhere. Hell. Could be up here and I wouldn't know. I don't see anything yet. Not behind the museum. Behind that house. It has to be behind something that I missed. Is if I lost another fossil because of that lip, it would motivate me pretty harshly to do some terraforming. Could be up here. How cruel would it have been to me have walked over it multiple times? Okay. It's not over there. I'm gonna try behind. No. I so far own. Oh, that is definitely a banded dragonfly. Ah. There we go. We're not speaking of this, chat. How many times did I walk past that? I am a thorough person for looking for fossils. Alrighty. I can feel exhaustion basically starting to take over. Okay. I quickly assess these fossils, and then I'm going to call it a stream. You have a complete fossil collection. Of course you have all these fossils. I'm gonna quickly drop my banded dragonfly into storage. Then I'm going to hit exit and save. And then I'm going to end cast, but it's going to be a few minutes. I'm going to give myself just enough time to do a few errands here. Put in storage. And yeah. I need time to end cast, and I gotta run 2 errands today. I gotta produce this video for YouTube. I gotta upload it. And then I have to prep for tomorrow's cast. Because I'm trying to get back to a full streaming schedule. This week I'm focusing on just getting my days in. My minimum days in at this point, because it's Tuesday through Wednesday. If I'm successful, then next week I will work on being on time. I don't know why I did that, just gave me something else I have to sell. Oh man, I just really want to have this finished. Alright, I need to... If I had at least one incline, I could walk on my entire island. No, that's not completely true. I'd need 1, 2, 3 inclines. I need 1 up here, 1 on the upper part of this area, and then 1 on the other one on the other side. Three inclines to do it, 4 to do it comfortably. I want to see how much an incline is. So I need 1 to go to the majority of it, with the exception of 1 house. Yeah, that's getting sold. I need to see what the price is of an incline. I'm really hoping that the inclines are not expensive. Stock infrastructure. Lands and inclines. Let's make an incline. Curious about setting up a ramp and incline. Ramps and stairs make it easier to ascend our cliffs. Yes, yes. Go ahead and pick out of our catalog. Some of these I don't particularly care for. One on the bottom. The, that's red steel. There's an ugly shade of red. Honestly, the cheapest version looks like the best. Alright, I'm going to ask for a rating of my place. Alright. Right now it has 4-star rating. Okay. Black scenery. Alright. It's essentially saying that I need to decorate. I don't have the space to decorate for the most part. Deposit my full amount. This is actually kind of awesome how I'm essentially using trees to offset my building costs. Did I sell my stuff? No, I did not. I forgot to look about the poncho-sized shirt. I desperately want to end cast soon. Poncho-style sweater. Shopping. Peasant blouse. Oh, that's kind of demeaning. Okay, I can sell that. Good. Alright, here's how I'm going to handle this. I'm going to sell the stuff, then I'm going to hit the save button. I already have the chair, but I don't have... I believe that gets rid of all of my extra crap I don't want. I'm hoping this isn't like 100,000 bells. I don't feel like fucking around with it, chat. I really don't. And that shit's not funny. Game, do not fuck with me right about now. Okay, where is it? Where is the damn thing? Wait. I'm ending stream now, but before I do, I'm going to be rating someone. Alright, we're going to be rating the same person that we rated yesterday. We're going to be rating McLaffy Taffy. Just give me one quick second so that I can get everything right. I don't know why, but my computer is acting kind of funny. It's probably because I'm doing multiple things at once. Alright. Okay. I'm ending cast. Right? No.